Hello everyone and welcome to Lovella's Coloring. Thank you all so much for stopping by. This is going to be part 1 of my coloring haul. I am going to be sharing all of my Halloween themed coloring books in this video and the only 3 coloring supplies that I picked up. I am just waiting on one more book to arrive, so once it does, I'm going to film part 2 and try to have it out to you guys as soon as I can. So a lot of the books that you're seeing here that I'm going to share in this video already have flip throughs, so if you are interested in seeing it, you can check out my playlist, which I will link up above here. And also the link will be down below in the video description, where I will also leave links for all of these books. And I think there are only a couple of books that don't have flip throughs yet, but they're going to be up on my channel in the next few days. So yeah, let me go ahead and get started. I'm going to clear off my desk and be back in a few seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the 3 supplies that I picked up, starting off with this Arteza Kids 16 gel crayons. So this one has 16 unique colors. It's twistable, watercolor effect, and non-toxic. And here are the colors in the back. And yeah, I picked this one up at Ross for $4.99. It was the only one there. So I was like, oh, $4.99, I might as well just go ahead and pick it up and try it out. I haven't used it yet. I haven't even swatched it yet. I still have to research on how to use this. I'm not really sure if it's kind of similar to gelatos or like the pearlescent ones from Crayola, because those are the ones that I've used. But yeah, I still have to try this one out. It does come out like creamy. I tried it on a paper here. Let me go ahead and pull it out. But I still am not comfortable to use it on a coloring page. I might just print out the PDF and try it out that way, maybe as a background, and then use it for its watercolor effects. But yeah, I still have to try this out. I'm going to be researching other people's techniques, their videos on their channels, to see how I could use these gel crayons. So again, this is the Arteza Kids version, and this comes with 16 colors. The next of the supplies that I purchased is actually a eyeshadow palette. This is the Disney Bambi shadow palette. I purchased this from a store called Box Lunch. It is a new store in our mall. I was there with my youngest daughter shopping around all their Disney and anime stuff, and I actually found this in the clearance section, but was able to get this one half off. It was $18.90 and it went down to $12.99, and then the half off, so $6 and something, 40 something cents. And yeah, so it has very pretty colors in this palette. I really like this one. So there is a mirror in here, so hopefully I won't flash you. If it does, I'll try to cut it out. So let's go ahead and open it. Sorry. So here we are. So the mirror has a frame of all of the little characters, the animals in the movie. And then here is the color of the eyeshadow. Oops, too close. And yeah, I really like the shimmery ones. They're just very pretty colors. I like all of the selection in this one. So I do want to try it out and add it as a pastel on a coloring. So yeah, so this one is the Bambi shadow palette. And the last of the supplies that I'm going to share with you is in this little box. And this one I just received a couple of days ago. And the first time I saw this, it might be from coloring at V's, and then again in Debbie's channel, Color Me Stress Free. And so I've had this on a list for a long time. I keep going back and forth if I should get it or not, and finally I went ahead and picked it up. So this is a bundle. It comes with these cute brushes that you use just for this drawing gum. It is liquid, I believe, inside. So yeah, you can see right there, it's tinted blue. So what this is to preserve the area that you want to color later, if you're, especially if you're using watercolors. So you put this over a certain area, do your watercolor, maybe like the background or something like that, and then once your watercoloring for the background is done, you can just use an eraser. I don't know if there's another tool that you can use, and just rub it off of the paper. The only thing is, I'm not sure how well this will do on like Amazon printed coloring books, but I might just use this on the ones that are thicker paper or cardstock coloring books. But yeah, this is one that I want to try out. So I am going to, like the gel crayons, research on how to use this properly. So this is the PBO Drawing Gum. That is a bundle and comes with these two brushes. So now I'm going to be sharing with you the Halloween coloring books that I purchased, starting off with the Amazon printed coloring books, and all of those were pretty much purchased all in one time so that I can receive them in a box instead of one of those plastic sleeves, because our mailman or mail lady loves to, if it can fit into our mailbox, they're going to put it into our mailbox no matter what and try to make it fit in there instead of dropping it off on our porch. So I made sure to order like I think 10 books in one order just so that it can arrive in a box. So I'm going to start off with Year of Witches and Witches, a coloring book. These are both by Usiku, and I first heard of Usiku and saw a flip through of them through Anne Hatfield. So thank you so much, Anne, for sharing it on your channel. And then I also have flip throughs of these books. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with Witches, a coloring book. And Usiku also has an Instagram, so you can check out her work there and any announcements for any other coloring book, hopefully, because I really like her illustrations. It's just that it comes in the Amazon paper, but for me, I like her or his artwork. So if I really wanted to, I can just copy it onto cardstock. And yeah, so this one is Witches. Very, very cute. There's even a Christmas themed one here. There. And then the second book is Year of Witches. I believe both of these have 31 illustrations. Yes. And then the nameplate page. Again, super cute pages to color. This one's very detailed. You can see snow in the window. Oh, it's a Christmas theme. Very beautiful books. So happy I picked these up. So yeah, so this one is Witches and Year of Witches by Usiku. My next book is Matchstick Mouse, a Halloween coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. I am slowly picking up his books, so I think the last one for the Matchstick Mouse series is the Christmas coloring book, so I'll be picking that up soon. And yeah, I just love coloring in his books. I just use markers and then any like embellishments on top of that. It's just fun, cute colorings. And so I hope to do a page in here, hopefully before Halloween or on Halloween. Very, very cute. So this one again is Matchstick Mouse, a Halloween coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. The next coloring book is Easy Coloring Cute Little Dragon Halloween, and this is by Lee Holland, and it has 24 illustrations to color. And yeah, super cute. I think I first heard of Lee Holland through the Coloring Heaven issue. I believe it's in the children or kids issue, but super cute dragons. I'm still not really sure what to do with these areas. Maybe just cover it all up and just leave it as like a background, but if you don't like all of these, you can always just purchase the Coloring Heaven version or issue of Lee Holland's illustrations. But super, super cute dragons. So this one is Cute Little Dragon Halloween by Lee Holland. The next one is Diary of the Witch coloring book, and this is by Mavis Jane, and I believe there is a new cover for this coloring book now. If I can get a picture of it, I'll put it up here. But yeah, I don't like it when they switch the cover on you, but this is I think I got this early September, and then it switched maybe in October. So yeah, but very, very cute illustrations in this book. I believe it's a story, but I am not sure. I'm just so happy that my copy of this book has very black ink for the background. I just get so disappointed when I get the copy where it has like a line streaking down it, or you know, like very grayed out background. But yeah, very, very happy with this one. So, so cute. So this one is Diary of the Witch coloring book by Mavis Jane. Okay, I'm sorry if the lighting changed. I turned off the ceiling light because it keeps glaring on these glossy covers. So the next book is Spooky Boy, and it is illustrated by Lainey Dow. So this one I do have a flip through of already. But yeah, super cute. And it's just a boy. Very eerie. But not so scary that I did not want to buy it. So yes, so this one is Spooky Boy by Lainey Dow. My next book is Creepy Girl coloring book, and it is by Coloring Book Cafe. And like all of their books, they have like a small sample of each of the illustrations in the beginning. And then you have the big one. So I don't know if it's just mine or if it's how they print it out, but the frame is black, but the line art of the illustration is dark gray. And so I don't know if it's just mine or if that's how it's supposed to be. But still super cute illustrations. Her eyelids, the way her face is drawn, reminds me of Lainey Dow's version of Spooky Boy. So it's nice to have the creepy girl now. But yeah, very cute book. I almost did not see this because this was in between some of my other books that I'll be sharing in part 2, but glad I caught it before I started filming. So again, this is Creepy Girl coloring book by Coloring Book Cafe. I apologize if the view shifted a little bit. I had to pause for a bit. So next is Witches by Coco Wyo, and this one, once I saw it, it went straight into my list for Halloween, and I'm so happy that I picked it up. Again, this one came out with a nice black background, which I am so happy about. Very beautiful illustrations. Very beautiful girls. I just like that there's no streaks in my pages. Very nice. So there are like 40 illustrations in here. Then you also have the title page and the nameplate page. So this one is Witches by Coco Wyo. The next one is another Coco Wyo coloring book called Chibi Witches, and I apologize if I said cute a little too much. I'm probably going to say it a lot more times because this one is just so adorable, each and every one of the illustrations in this book. And yeah, so there are 40 illustrations in here. Then you also have the nameplate page and the title page. I really like it. So cute. There is a lot of background to work on. I want to try using up my acrylics since I have so many different colors. So I want to try that when I color in this book. Super cute. So this one is Chibi Witches by Coco Wyo. And here is Spooky Girl from Coco Wyo. I believe this one came out before Spooky Boy and Creepy Girl. And I remember I added this to my list and I wasn't sure if I was going to pick it up. But then I kept seeing all these cute colorings from this book. It's cute but not so scary, so I was like, okay, I gotta get this one. I already have a completed coloring in here. You may have seen it. I used that picture to try out the short video. So I only have one for my channel, but I hope to do a few more. See if I can put some together. But yeah, very cute book. Again, this is Spooky Girl, and then with Spooky Girl comes the other book, Spooky Town by Coco Wyo, and this now has a new title. It is Spooky Girl and Her Little Town, and it's up on the top, but the cover is still the same. And yeah, I was like, why you keep changing this on me? They keep changing like the cover or now the title of the book. But I believe if you search it on Amazon under Spooky Town, this will still pop up. But yeah, so I had to pick this one up along with the Spooky Girl because it's just very cute, not so scary. And yeah, I like this one. It's one of my favorite in this book. Okay, so this one is Spooky Town or Spooky Girl and Her Little Town by Coco Wyo. And the last Coco Wyo book I'm going to share is Weird Couple. And yes, this one, again, once I saw it available, I put it on my list to pick up. And I already have a completed page in here, but I will save that for later. It's just so cute. I like that it's still kind of spooky and creepy, but not gory or anything like that. So I really like that. Very cute pages. Try not to show the one I colored. And And yes, so this one is Weird Couple by Coco Wyo. So the last of the Amazon printed coloring books is Chris Riniak's, I'm sorry, Morning Scribbles coloring book. And this one has 50 pages of monster doodles. So this one you can also purchase as a PDF at a website. I believe it's called brindlewood.com. I'll also have the link for it down below in the video description. And you can also purchase, I think, some of the volumes of Chris Riniak's work in physical book form or with the PDF. So you can see that some are just line arts, and then you see some with some shaded areas. And yeah, I did complete a coloring in here, but I'll try to save that for later. You'll probably see it on Instagram. I do plan on posting it up there. But it's very adorable book. So this one is Chris Riniak's Morning Scribbles coloring book. The next coloring book is another Chris Riniak. I apologize if I've been saying his name wrong, but Chris's Morning Scribbles, and this one is the Halloween coloring book. So this one I pre-ordered, I think a couple of months ago, thanks to T from T's World of Adult Coloring. She told me about this pre-order, so I went ahead and got it, and it arrived I think last week or a week and a half ago. And I'm so glad I did, because it is such a cute book. Since I already got the Amazon version of his first volume, it's nice to have one that has like medium weight cardstock paper. Again, you have illustrations with shading on them, and then you have the ones that are just line art, thick line art. So it will be great with alcohol markers. So I do plan to color in this one before the end of the month. I do want to try to color in each and every one, but we will see. If I'm just working with markers, it'll be a lot easier. That's funny. Okay, so this one is Chris Riniak's Morning Scribbles Halloween coloring book, and this one with 50 pages. The next one is the Coloring Heaven magazine, which I am subscribed to, and I was so surprised that I received this copy. This is the Bad Girls Halloween special, and yeah, they have so many beautiful illustrators in here. Usually when I get the Halloween special, it's after Halloween, so I was so surprised when this arrived in the mail. So yeah, let's go look in here. There are 40 illustrations. We have Christopher Lovell or Lovella, Yuriko Shiro, Lisa Mitrokin, Mitzi Sato Wolf, we have Mayumi Ogihara, J.M. Leoty, Anna Marine, more Anna Marine, Lendl Art, Matt Davidson, Rosary Sawana Mama, and then Daria Kakirsoy. It was a wonderful issue. I really like this one. So this is Coloring Heaven Bad Girls Halloween Special. So now I have two more coloring books to share with you, and they are both from Book Depository. So I'm going to start off with this beautiful spiral bound coloring book by Sarah Richter, and it is the Knockedschwarmer, and I am sorry if I mispronounced that. And this book is mainly about the creatures of the night, and so here shows all of the illustrations in this book. There are 28 illustrations to color, and each of the illustrations has a title, which is in the back of the illustration. So Sinister Wings is this one. So there are some illustrations in here that may be familiar, like this one I know is in the Coloring Heaven issue that was featuring Sarah Richter. So I want to try out one of her illustrations in here that I have doubles of and use the drawing gum on so that I can play with watercolors in this book, like this one. So it'll be fun to try out. But yeah, very beautiful illustrations. This one kind of reminds me of Lord of the Rings. This one's so pretty. I like how they have the flowers, the skulls. Yeah, very thick cardstock. So it'll be fun to use different kinds of mediums in this book. So this is Knockedschwarmer by Sarah Richter. And the last book I'm going to share with you again from Book Depository is Vus Horror Fantasia, and this is a Korean coloring book, and the illustrator is Yoon Yang. Yeah, and there are 56 illustrations to color. It has 12 postcards and 5 paper dolls. So I first saw this book a couple years ago, I think from Color with Claire, but it was so expensive to get it. I think it was available on like Etsy, and so I kind of like I won't get it. But when I saw this on Book Depository, I think last month, I went ahead and picked it up, and it arrived I think a couple weeks ago, so like mid-October. And yeah, so happy I got this book. You'll notice several references or popular like horror icons, fairy tale. So this is the Scarecrow here, and I believe this is, yeah, Scarecrow, Alice in Wonderland, more Alice in Wonderland, Beetlejuice. You don't see this one that much, Beetlejuice. Here, Sharknado, which was so funny when I saw this. The Little Mermaid and Snow White. We have a Christmas themed one. And then towards the end you have some single-sided ones, but it has the colored version on the left hand side. So yeah, so they have a little bit of everything, which is nice. So you can kind of like copy this side or use your own colors when you color the illustration. And then you have postcards here. Let's see, Freddy's shirt. And then you have paper dolls. Very cute. So yeah, so this one is Vus Horror Fantasia by Yoon Yang. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this first part of my haul. Again, I am planning to have part 2 out sometime next week, hopefully, and I hope that you guys look out for that one. I am pretty sure that you've noticed, especially if you're subscribed to my channel, that I have been putting up a lot of flip through videos, and it's because right now it is the easiest content that I can do at the moment, especially because I am homeschooling my youngest son, who is in 1st grade. So I've been focusing a lot more on his work, and yeah, I really hope that you don't mind seeing mainly flip throughs on my channel. but I will try to add some other stuff in there, like the rest of my Felistimos that I still have to do. I still want to do a color and chat, so hopefully I can get those videos done. I am going to continue to put up the rest of the flip throughs for these Halloween coloring books, and then I'm going to continue on with the books that will be in part 2 of my haul, so you will be able to see ahead of time what I picked up. And yeah, so I will go ahead and let you go. Thank you all so much for stopping by and watching. I do hope that you enjoyed seeing the Halloween coloring books and the supplies I purchased. And yeah, I will see you all in part 2. And so until then, please take care, keep safe, and happy colorings, my friends. Bye-bye.